2017's Computex coverage in Taiwan was brought to you by MSI and Corsair, bringing you the best in PC peripherals and components. Click the link in the description below to find out more about current specials being offered by both MSI and Corsair over the Computex period.
So coming in with the X370 lineup, they have a new motherboard hitting the shelves. This is the Gaming M7. This is one coming new out of Computex, and essentially what you get from this motherboard is extra features and functions over there. Very popular. I think it's the best-selling motherboard from MSI at the moment, the X370 Gaming Pro Carbon AC. I think you get a USB 3.1 Type-C included. You also get the BIOS readout, better audio. They're including their Audio Boost 4.0, which is an upgrade as well, and then you get more options for SATA, Turbo U.2, and of course slightly better overclocking on this motherboard, and of upgraded cosmetic with the RGB lighting and support for Mystic Lighting.
Also on display at the MSI booth was their Mystic Lighting demo. Now, Mystic Lighting is pretty much being introduced to all MSI boards, and essentially what it is powered by the SteelSeries engine. So in this case, you can have games like Dota 2 and CSGO, and also Minecraft, which are the three games that are currently supported. You can then hook them up to RGB lighting from different manufacturers, different companies, and then you can have that being controlled and linked to different effects in the game. For example, in Dota 2, you can have it so the lights change color and even flash when you're low on health. So if you got full health, your health bar and the lighting will be green, and then if your health drops, you will start flashing red. And this can be done in CSGO as well, but it can also be linked to things like cooldown. So if you've got a full cooldown, the lights will again remain green, but if the cooldown's been used and it takes a long time to cool down, then the lights can change to red. So this will have a very good application in a number of games if game support gets added in. I could especially see this being useful in games like World of Warcraft as well. On display at the MSI booth, they had 5 new X299 boards available. The first one coming in is the SLI Plus. This is that budget price performance entry option if you're looking to overclock, especially on air and water, and not be put out of too much money. Also, they have 2 M.2 slots, really good onboard audio with their Nahimic 4 solution, and support for RGB Mystic Lighting. And then above that, they have the X299 Tomahawk, which is actually going away with the RGB lighting, so it's going for that camouflage look. And when I asked MSI why this was, it was because the gamers looking for camouflage a lot of the time don't want any lighting on board, so they can go away with the RGB lighting, go away with all that, and then put it into the camouflage cosmetic look, and then pass those savings on to the customer. So they will be having their camo in the X299 variant straight away from the get-go. And then to the bottom right of the booth, they had the Gaming Pro Carbon AC on the X299 lineup. This board offers better cosmetics with the option to change from carbon, black to gold or silver on the accents, and as well as having full RGB across the board and better overclockability. This is something they pride the Gaming Pro Carbon on. Now, they did manage to reach apparently 5 GHz on DDR4 memory on air. This is extremely huge overclocks on their DDR4 memory, and this board can definitely do that. And then above that, they also have the Gaming M7. And now the great thing about the M7 is it features included Wi-Fi from Killer. So if you're on a congested network, or if you just want better internet or Wi-Fi built in, then the M7 will be for you. But it also features an 8+4 pin power connector, so it is better for overclocking, especially if you're going to be getting one of those 18 cores. And then the last board they had on display for the X299 series was their X-Power Gaming AC. We're talking the best overclocking board from MSI, so for extreme overclockers, and it also features tantalum capacitors, and that's all I could really see there. You've got the AC wireless support and a very different look going on with this board. Very space age, and if you're into that thing, then this thing will certainly give you the power and then some from the space age to give you the best overclocks. Another motherboard they had on display with the AM4 lineup, which I thought was really cool, was the B350 Tomahawk Arctic Edition. This was a all-white camoed motherboard, and they even put it in display on a PC that was there, and I must say, I was impressed. When looking at the MSI motherboards, you may notice the new M.2 shields. So MSI are touting this as version 2, and I did ask them straight away, what about the cooling performance, since the generation 1 was a very controversial thing. And they assure me that since they are now using aluminium, they will get lower temperatures. Although one thing is certain, it does add to the aesthetics of the motherboards.
So if you guys are into the Z270 lineup, they have a new motherboard hitting that lineup. This is the Godlike Gaming, essentially with more phases than the Power Gaming Titanium. You've also got the support for the killer NIC there with killer Wi-Fi too, something they pride themselves on. And of course, you can even change the RGB lighting on the fly, which is something that is an extra upgrade for cosmetics if you want it.
Another component coming with the X299 motherboards are EK water blocks, so they have teamed up with EK to make a custom water block solution for the CPU socket. Now this will be available on the X299 Gaming Pro and also the Gaming M7. And on that note, they do have the Seahawk 1080 and 1080 Ti's hitting the market, which will also have custom water blocks. So now with MSI's components, you can do a full custom loop. And that wraps up the coverage of MSI's motherboards and components coming in 2017, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then be sure to hit that like button, and I'll catch you in another tech video very soon. Peace out for now. Bye.